Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Gym Rats. As always, it is me, XFL Jim.
Can you smell what the XFL is cooking?
As always, I am joined by the man himself, Chase Sessoms, a.k.a. the Wolf of Oaklawn. And we have no Uncle Rico today. Our brain is not here. The heart and soul are here. The brain is not.
We are unkless. We are unkless today.
And
I'll tell you, an unkless ship lost at sea is a dire situation.
It is very dire. I have his picks right here for you Uncle Rico fanatics. I have his picks right here. That is, he said, that's it right now. If more come to his brain, he will let me know. So we will have picks from Uncle Rico. Chase, the Sweet 16, your boys are in. Your Razorbacks are in. How do you feel right now? How has this week sort of been treating you?
I will dive into that, but I want to give the viewer out there a peek behind the curtain. Because while that intro was playing, me and Jim were putting it down, like burning it down on the little StreamYard dance floor. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of out of breath. I'm a little bit sweaty after that.
I don't blame you. It's the song I shout out Pixabay, because that's where I get a lot of the music. It's royalty free and everything. They got some good stuff over there.
Yeah, for the Notorious OTB, we got to figure out something with Barry's intro music, because apparently Jay-Z doesn't like. We've got the copyright flag on every episode.
Yeah, I got that on a bunch of them, and then you still might get them. But all it means right now is, hey, we're not taking the video down. It's not a strike, but if you do end up getting paid on the video, it goes to this guy.
Yeah. Jay-Z's going to make a fuck ton of money off of us.
Yeah, he's going to make a lot of money off of you guys.
Yep.
Beautiful time for the Sweet 16. Chase, are you ready just to dive right into these matches? So, actually, before that, I was going to
tell you how I feel about my boys, too.
First, yes, how do you feel about the boys? How do you feel about the Razorbacks right now? How was it basking in the full week that you had, basically?
I mean, it was nice. I'm looking forward to this matchup, because I think it's going to be a little bit closer than that 5.5 in that game. And also, I really want to go to the Elite Eight in Kentucky, not go to the Elite Eight. That would make me hard. That would make me. I would have a 3-inch blue vein diamond cutter.
It's a feeling I'll never know. The potential to even make it to the Elite Eight.
It's all right. My football team will never see the potential of playing in a playoff or winning a natty. So, hey, I'm dead inside. Makes it easier.
You're a basketball school. It's fine. Arkansas basketball school.
Yeah.
Let's get right into it. So to take away from the opening rounds, not really any upsets. In fact, your Arkansas Razorbacks are the only thing that could even be kind of squinted at and considered a Cinderella.
A little bit, yeah. Which is insane considering the last, I would say 3 or 4 years that we've had. I don't know if they've just figured out how they've learned how to seed better, or if just there's, it's just that formful.
Everyone's blaming NIL, transfer portal, the usual suspects, which maybe to some extent, I mean, obviously it affects some things that you can't build the roster of super seniors on some of these schools that you could years past. I need more of a sample size to know if that's a problem, to know if that's the main issue. I think maybe it could have been an off year for a lot of the mid majors, but also the 1s and 2s this year, they're just on. They're all really good.
They're all, Auburn's excellent, Duke's excellent, Houston's
Florida.
I love the Houston Cougars. Florida's great. Man, they're tough to beat. I don't know how much of it has to do with NIL or how much has to do with whatever, but it's just for whatever reason, it's a little bit formful. I think that maybe they've just kind of figured out the seeding a little bit better in the post NIL era.
I could maybe see that, because we still had huge upsets last year before. I think even 2021.
Yeah, it took a little time to work into figuring it out, how to compare these teams with all these NIL deals. Whatever, I'm probably wrong, but
Let's dive right into it, Chase. We start our weekend off with BYU versus Alabama.
You go.
Currently,
You go.
right now, Alabama are 5.5-point favorites. The over/under is 175. Let me check out that money line right now. We have plus 192 for the Cougars.
Woo!
This one was on my radar because guess what? The line opened at 4.5 over on our friends at Circa, jumped up to 5.5, and I don't know. Call me a square, call me like a chaser. But I feel like the people that set the lines at places like Circa, the Superbook, things like that, they're a little bit sharper than me when it comes to numbers. So when I see the numbers like sort of move after their original line set, it shows me, to me, this is how I read it, and maybe I'm dumb, but this is how I read it. They view BYU as a 4.5-point dog, and then the market pushes them to 5.5.
Right.
I think BYU should be a 4.5 dog. I like BYU in this case then. That means that I like BYU. I'm taking the Cougars plus the 5.5. And if somewhere along the line, if there's somehow I can get to a 6 by the time the game comes around, I'm going to love it.
Jim, you ignorant slut. You ignorant slut. The number 2 seed, Alabama, is 100% beatable in any round. You're an ignorant slut for not playing the money line. That's what I'm doing. I can get them plus 192 now. Give me BYU plus 192 on the money line.
Chase, I am sprinkling that money line plus 192. I think probably on some of the books that I use, you might be able to find like 200 out there.
Then the ignorant slut thing was a bit harsh. So
sprinkle that though.
Sprinkle. I'm going full. I'm not sprinkling. I'm pouring.
I'm doing my full on the BYU plus 5.5. I'm gonna sprinkle. Obviously, I'm gonna sprinkle. I'm so high on this BYU team, I can't not sprinkle them.
Yeah.
Next game up, Maryland, Florida. The Gators are 6-point favorites. Over under 157.5. 156.5, I should say. Over at Bet Online. Money line plus 235 for the Terrapins. Is anyone taking down Florida?
So here's the deal. These teams are more evenly matched than you would expect. They both shoot well. The Crab 5 has been looking fantastic. If this game is close down the stretch, it's Maryland that's the better free throw shooting team, and they force turnovers and take care of the ball. I'm going just all in on the Crab 5, Maryland money line plus 220.
I kind of wish Eric was here. Let me see if he picked this game at all. He did not, because I hate that we're kind of like we're lockstep on both these. This is a line thing for me. Florida opened at 5.5. We're already up to 6.5 in a lot of places. Yeah. I like Maryland here with the points. Damn it, give me the Terps. Like Chase said, better free throw shooting team. It'll probably come down to the wire. God, give me the Terps. Dog.
Look, I really like that Maryland team too. Like the Maryland team in Houston. Well, I guess in Arkansas.
I am scared of how deep Florida is, though. Like they might be able to just like wear out Maryland.
And it's possible.
But damn it, I love this Terps team. I love the Crab 5 all time. All time. Arizona versus Duke. Duke are 9.5-point favorites here, over under 153.5, plus 410 on the money line. And now I'm taking a favorite. I'm just doing it. I am. I think Duke just rolls. I think they continue. I think they've been playing on. They've been coasting. I think they continue to coast. I got them at 9. I like Duke. I like the Dukies.
I had this strange feeling that we're going to pick the first 4 games exactly the same.
Oh, my God.
Because Duke's just better. I mean, we've been fooled by John Shire teams in tournaments before, but, like, just straight up on the matchup, on the eye test, like, Duke should roll.
They should. And I might even sprinkle a little over on the over 153.5. I'm going to probably do that. Sprinkle a little over there. I hate this. I hate that we're picking every single game the same. Arkansas, Texas Tech, Chase, your boys faced off against the Red Raiders. Texas Tech are 5.5-point favorites, over under of 148, plus 205 on the money line.
Yeah, Hogs on the money line. We're going to stick our dicks in the mashed potatoes. I don't have to explain my reasons to you people. We're winning.
Texas Tech is a great team. Arkansas has been a very amazing story going into this tournament. I can't not bet against the Hogs. Also, as team never hedge, I do have a future on Texas Tech. Maybe this will be a little hedge against that.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
We're betting Arkansas. I'm not even going to mess around with the spread.
I like that you're waffling on your principles for our friendship.
Yep. I'm not even going to mess around. Arkansas straight up plus 205. Fuck it. We ball. We ball, baby. Oh, my God. Chase, I hate this. Let's see. Day 2, Friday. Let's see if it's a little bit better. Ole Miss, Michigan State. Michigan State is a 3.5-point favorite here. Over under of 143 plus 148 on the money line for the Rebels. What are you doing?
I've got Michigan State minus the 3.5. If Ole Miss wins this game, it will be Chris Beard's greatest coaching job. They're just overmatched here in almost every department. I think Sparty covers pretty easily here.
This line hasn't moved whatsoever. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do in this game. I'm gonna have a little fun with it because I'm gonna bet Ole Miss money line first half. If I can find it somewhere. Bet online, do they have it? They do not. But I will bet Ole Miss plus the 2 first half, and then I'm gonna find somewhere to bet the money line. Just let me look it up real quick. But I'm gonna bet them first half, and if I can find it, if I could bet Ole Miss first half, Michigan State full game. That's the bet. That's my bet right there, because Michigan State's been a little bit slow to start a lot of these games.
So you're willing to bet like a halftime, full-time sort of thing?
I'm thinking I'm going to try and find a halftime, full-time around here. Let me see if I can pull up a halftime money line, see what I'm getting on it. Let me see what I'm getting for Michigan State halftime money line. First half right here. Okay. I might even fuck around doing Ole Miss like minus money. But let's see. Winning margin. Come on.
Hey, Jim, I got an idea.
Plus
for
129. Ole Miss first half.
You know what? This is the closest spread of the entire week. What's the odds for it to go to overtime?
Ooh.
I know you love that. I saw you perk up. Your mustache did this weird, little twisty thing. It was crazy. You look like Yukon Jack, son.
I do love it. Let me see. Oh, I found full game. So you can do draw. Let's see. Game to go to overtime. Will there be a draw? This is regulation time, so that has to go to overtime. Yes, it's plus 850. But also, I could do Ole Miss first half, Michigan State second half, plus 445.
I think you do both. Why not? Live big. You had a good first and second round of the tournament. I say you live big here, Jim.
I'm going to definitely do Ole Miss, Michigan State, like Ole Miss first half, Michigan State full game. Will there be a draw plus 850?
Overtime.
850 doesn't feel like good enough odds.
I don't know, man. It's the juiciest odds that we've seen on anything that we've looked at so far.
Okay, I will do it. Okay, there will be an overtime plus 850. Yeah. Ole Miss first half, Michigan State full game plus 445. Ole Miss first half plus 130. Those are the three bets I have for this game.
That's how you succumb to peer pressure. Dance for me, monkey.
And then to kind of hedge against all that, under 143.
All right. I like it. I took it under in a game coming up.
I hate all that, but I love it. I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, Kentucky, Tennessee. Tennessee is a 4-point favorite. Over under 144 plus 170 on the money line. Chase, are you going to fade Kentucky again?
Yeah, I'll be taking Tennessee minus the 4.5, and I'm going to go under on the Kentucky team total because it's the most disrespectful thing I could possibly do.
It looks like the line's actually going to move to 4.5, maybe even like 5 eventually. I got Kentucky right last week. The line opened at 4.5. I see some places going down to 4. I don't know, man. I don't know. I lean towards Tennessee here. You know what I'm going to bet? I'm going to bet the over. I'm going to bet over 144. I'm just going to do it.
Fair.
I've had like, this is going to be a very close game. This one's tough. I think Kentucky's able to keep it close. What was it? Did they split this season, or I forget?
I think they split.
And then did they play each other in the tournament at all?
I don't know. I'm looking it up.
Results. SEC tournament results. No, they did not. Yeah, just give me the over. Just give me the over. Don't overthink it. Michigan, Auburn. Auburn is a 9-point favorite, over under 153.5 plus 345 on the money line for the Wolverines. Nasty.
Ooh. Kentucky beat Tennessee both times this season. Hard to beat team 3 times in a row.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Dude, Tennessee probably hates that they got Kentucky in this matchup, though.
Yeah. So this Michigan Auburn game here, I think this one is a lot closer than 8.5 points. I think the teams are a little bit more even. If Michigan has a good shooting night, hits their 3-pointers, they might have an outside chance to upset. I don't think they win it outright, though. I think they do keep it close, though, and they shoot the ball a little bit better. Positive shooting regression. Uncle Rico's not here. Someone's got to say positive shooting regression.
God damn it, Chase, because I'm on Michigan. Plus the 9.5. Son of a bitch, we are lockstep. Make it happen.
Let me guess. You have Houston minus 8.5 also.
Let me take a look. No. Okay. No, I do not.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Purdue, Houston minus 8.5, over under 132, plus 320 on the money line for the Boilermakers.
So why Purdue? Why are you Purduing when you should be Purduing?
I mean, again,
this is exactly the time of year you should be Purduing.
First of all, I've Purdue it 2 games in a row now.
Okay.
And it's worked out pretty well.
Per fair.
Second of all, again, this is just like a line movement thing. Open at 7.5. It's already climbed up to 8.5. I feel like these 2 teams are a little bit closer. There is always the possibility that Purdue turns into Purdue and Houston just ass fucks them. That is always on the possibility list.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I'm doing what's got me here, Chase. We don't change camels midstream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something with pissing. So like I've been fading my gut. I've been going with my head. It's been working. I'm gonna keep this going. So I'm going with Purdue plus the 8.5.
I think I've stayed away from every Purdue game. I think abstaining counts as Purduing, but yeah, I'm taking Houston minus the 8.5, and in fact, like I couldn't find an alternate line on my book, but I'm literally comfortable taking an alternate line up to Houston minus 12.5.
I respect that. I'm forcing a lot of these. Like if I were just doing what my head tells me, I'm forcing a lot of these plays. Just my head, I would be on BYU straight up and with the points. I would be on Maryland plus the 6.5. I would be on Michigan plus 9.5, and I would be on Purdue plus 8.5.
I honestly think that my best shots on the card are the BYU money line, the Maryland money line, the Duke minus 9.5, and the Houston minus 8.5.
I do like those. Uncle Rico's picks, by the way. So let's see if we're on any of these together. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he put Michigan State minus 3.
Okay.
Not the Michigan alternate line of minus 3 versus Auburn.
Right.
So he's gonna roll Michigan State minus 3. I don't know if these. So is he on? These can't be right. Sorry, this is UFL. He mixed UFL and he sent me both. That's my confusion. Thank God. Okay. So on the basketball picks, Uncle Rico is on BYU plus 5.5. I think that's a triple lock for us.
Fair.
Dangerous.
Well, I did do the money. I just did I'm sorry, I didn't do points. I just did money line.
Okay, fair. He's on Michigan State minus 2.5.
Yeah, I think we're pretty well. Yeah.
I think that's another triple lock for the garage for us. The Rats. He's on Tennessee minus 3.5. That's double lock for you guys.
Yeah.
I just took the over. That's all he's on. That's all he's rolling with.
He's the patience of a monk.
God, he is. I have a round robin, Chase. I got one for you. Here it is. It is Arkansas, straight up. It is BYU, straight up. It's Ole Miss, straight up. And disgustingly enough, it's Kentucky, straight up.
Fucking asshole.
I know.
I hate you so much. I called a jockey a fucking asshole earlier, and my kids came in from the kitchen, and they're like, "Why did you say those bad words?" Oh, yeah, sorry. All right, my round robin. BYU money line, Maryland money line. Let's go crab 5. Arkansas money line. Woo damn pig. Michigan plus 8.5. If you play it as a straight up 4-legger parlay, it's plus 51.54.
That's meaty. That's juicy, and I love it. Juicy. And I'm gonna love these Sweet 16 matchups.
Yeah, gonna be some good games. I think the Arkansas Texas Tech game might be a lot closer than people think. It might be a pretty good one.
BYU Bama's going to be awesome.
I really think that Maryland game's going to be good too, dude.
Yeah, Maryland Florida's going to be awesome. I do think Arkansas Texas Tech's going to be really good. I mean, one of the closer spreads too. Michigan State Classic, that one's going to be great. And Kentucky Tennessee round 3. Tough to beat a team 3 times.
Yeah, but then you have the whole Rick Barnes in the tournament thing. I just have to, put my hope in the fact that Kentucky is just terrible at basketball and an all-around trash program.
That you could rest your laurels on that.
Yeah.
Chase, this has been a great show. We're coming to the end of the college basketball season, but it's been fun riding with you. I can't wait to do it again come Saturday morning. We'll see you guys then for another great episode of Gym Rats. Until then, toodaloo, everyone. Bye-bye.